Ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you to another enlightening edition of Sports Pillars Daily Updates. And the chairman of Nigeria's National Sports Commission is very optimistic about the Super Eagles 2026 World Cup qualification. He had an exclusive interview in UK and you're going to check it out in this video. We also talk about the latest transfer updates surrounding Nigeria's next Wilfred Ndidi. You're going to check it out in this video. But quickly, before I proceed with the details of the stories, let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit on the post notification bell, like the video and share. And no more, as usual, my name is Roman Solomon Kwajasante. Your only nomenclature, what the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports. And I've been given a Nigeria name on this platform as the only one. Solomon Chuku Emeka. Do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts at the end of my presentation. And let's delve into the details of the stories. And to commence with is the latest transfer updates surrounding some Super Eagles of Nigeria players. And this player in the international scene is being viewed as a long-term successor of Wilfred Ndidi in the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team, and he was even part of Eric Sekwichel's provisional man squad to play against Rwanda and Zimbabwe in last 2026 World Cup qualification matches. Eric Sekwichel is a big admirer of this player just because of his tireless work rates and his disciplined defensive ability, same as his ability to retain possession under pressure. Ladies and gentlemen, the player I'm talking about is Ndidi'S, who moved from HB Academy in Abuja to Gaziantep Football Club in the Turkish Premier League 2023. His contract runs out in 2027. And according to the latest reports coming in, numerous clubs have shown interest in getting his signature, and as to whether it will materialize, only time will tell. He had an impasse in his inaugural campaign with FC Gaziantep in the Turkish Premier League last season, that is the 2024-2025 season. I stand to be corrected, but he played 32 out of 36 matches and assisted 3 times for his club side. At the end of the league, they were placed 8th in the Turkish Super Premier League. So that is the latest coming from his camp. And as you all know, he can play as a defensive midfielder, same as an attacking and central midfielder. And according to multiple reports from Belgium, the club that have shown interest, the keen interest in signing Ndidi'S is RSC Anderlecht, but as to whether they'll come in with a formal bid, that is also another story to talk about. They've made their scouts monitored him extensively, and the scouts have filed positive reports to get his signature. That is the official report being submitted to the leaders of the club. And for now, we are just expecting that RSC Anderlecht will go in with a formal bid. And currently, his market value is at 4 million euros. And you don't know whether they'll be going with a formal bid less than his market value or more than his market value. And it's yet for his club side, FC Gaziantep, to come in with an official price tag for his transfer valuation. That is the latest coming in from the camp of Ndidi'S, who plays his club football for FC Gaziantep in the Turkish Premier League. Now let me proceed from the camp of the 2026 World Cup qualification matches for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And the Super Eagles are set for decisive finish with 4 crucial matches being spread across September and October. And this is the time every point is very critical for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. On these notes, the chairman of Nigeria's National Sports Commission, Mr. Sehudiku, had an exclusive interview with UK-based Nigerian journalist Austin Oko-Akpan. It was a very exciting interview. You are going to enjoy it together. He revealed that the fading Super Eagles 2026 World Cup qualification hopes are not entirely lost. Something can be done. The first question to him was it a mistake for Nigeria Football Federation, same as the Nigeria National Sports Commission, to appoint Eric Sekwichel? He had a phenomenal answer to that. The second question is the Super Eagles of Nigeria chances in the 2026 World Cup qualification. That was when he appreciated the impending FIFA disciplinary verdict that could see South Africa docked crucial points. And he said Rule is rule. It should be applicable when it is needed. And should FIFA deduct South Africa points, the table or the standings so far in Group C of the 2026 World Cup qualification matches is going to change dramatically. And that will bring the Super Eagles back in contention for the 2026 World Cup qualification campaign as they want to go to the United States of America, Canada, and Mexico. Let's enjoy this short, exclusive, exciting, and super interview together with Okon Austin Apan.
To make with that. Let's talk football now. That's the king of sports in Nigeria. Did we make a mistake employing Eric Shell?
No, I think everybody is saying if we have had this guy earlier, probably we would not have been in the place where we are. You know, remember, Eric Shell came in at a time when already the team had drifted as part of the qualification. Yeah. It's already a difficult situation. 4 games played with only how many points? I think is it 3?
Yeah, 3 points.
3 draws, 1 loss. So 4 games played with only 3 points. So out of 12, you have got only 3 points. And Shell came in, the first match we play, everybody sees the focus, this is where we are going. Yeah. When Rwanda, the second match against Zimbabwe, everybody knew that day was just not our day. Nothing to do with the coach or what have you. We could have scored 10, 15 goals that day. 42 plays we did in the 18 box. We got the goal, and last minute we gave them the equalizer. It's painful, football, but at least, okay, Eric Shell did 2 games and get 4 points. The last, before him, we have done 4 games and got only 3 points. That's some progress. So now is really focus on the less of the qualifiers. The commission working with the NFL to make sure we provide all the enablers for the coach and the team to succeed, because we still, with the look of things, it's still in our hands. If we, based on the disciplinary issues, that's surely going to be decided very soon. If we win by those disciplinary issues went the way everybody thinks it should go, because we too as Nigeria have suffered that fate when we use a player with 2 yellow cards. So if that happens, it means the next 4 games is still in our hands. We don't need to carry any calculator. Win your next 4 games and you qualify. If that's
are we going to win? Because that's a political battle with sports, and we know this is South Africa we're dealing with. Are we positioned?
It doesn't matter. We have the best players in Africa. Everybody knows that, right?
So I'm talking about that points deduction that we're expecting to happen.
No. It's a rules are rules. It's not about Africa. It's FIFA. This is nothing to do with Africa or South Africa. Or rules are rules. If you do this, this is what happened. There is no excuse about it. There's not any 2 years about it. Otherwise, we can go and field any player and claim error, claim we are forgotten. The rules are rules. It's not about the rules are self-applicable. If you made that error, you made that error. So the only thing that will not happen is to confirm that they didn't do the error. But everybody knows they did the error. Even them, they admitted that they did the error. So
we're just
about the process, because normally take a process. Even the last time when Nigeria had that issue, it didn't happen immediately. They have to write you to explain why, what happened, what did you do. They must give you a chance to say your side of the story, to do at least for the process to happen.
But you know what I'm talking about. You've been in football long enough to know that with politics, 1 cannot be 1 + 1 isn't 2.
No, but the rules are rules. The rules is there. Otherwise, tomorrow you can go and play even a player with a red card and play. So, but let's just leave that aside.
We'll see.
But the issue is that if that happens, it's in our hands.
Yeah,
we win the next 4 games, we are okay, and we have the players that could do that. So the next biggest match is Rwanda, which playing at home. If we are able to get that result, then the match against South Africa is the one that would decide everything in South Africa, because but our players, this is the kind of match our players want to play. Because our players are top players. They really want their backs pushed against the wall. They come out to give you the right result.
Sounds good.
So as we had a full glare of everything, he said rules are rules. They should be applicable when needed. And even stated that South Africans have admitted that they made that error, and Nigeria will capitalize on that to at least have that potential to entrust themselves back in contention for the 2026 World Cup qualification. And that is it for the chairman of the Nigeria National Sports Commission. When it was to be Ghana, it will be the National Sports Authority for Ghana. In some way, I can say the Minister of Sports. That is it. He has just highlighted on several things, and you can have the full interview from the page of Mr. Austin Okon Akpan, who is a UK-based Nigerian journalist. And that is it from the latest updates coming in from the camp of Super Eagles and Nigeria Sports. The latest will be dropped more from the camp of the Super Falcons of Nigeria, as they are also gearing up for the 2025 WAFCON tournament in Morocco, which is scheduled to take place from the 5th to the 26th of July 2025. Subsequently, I'll give you shout outs in my videos. But let me end here with my presentation, and I was being supported as usual by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.